Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Starfield. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 30. We signed up with the UC. We're going to go do their missions, but first we have to talk to this guy.
Back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
It's the end of last episode. Signed up with the UC to do this mission that I have not done in my first playthrough. This whole entire thing. Wow, pretty interesting. And there is a significant performance boost. I'm playing the game now after what I would call the first major update where they added native DLSS and things of that nature. We have our gargantuan ship over here.
That looked painful. Not doing that.
And I wanted to get some turrets on this thing, but we need a lot of cash for that. Thing is kind of awesome. It's huge. But first, I want to go do a different mission because I need the footage for a video I'm making.
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
For a deep dive we're going to do on Starfield. Which, by the time this episode airs, for people who are not members and can't binge watch this stuff as soon as it's released, you're already going to know what that deep dive video is. But I need this footage. So, we're going to go get it.
Lifting off now.
She's a beast. But she's my beautiful beast.
Orbit locked.
Still kind of amazing that they don't mask the loading screen behind that cutscene. Okay, where we want to go is somewhere else. Oh, let's see. What's on Porrima? Porrima, Vol, what's here? What is this? Vol, Epsilon, Vol. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look and figure this out. Alright, I know where I'm going. Where we want to go is Porrima. If the buttons will obey. It's over here. Right there. Let's go there. And let's take a little power here and move it around.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
And there she is. The ship. Unidentified ship. So we're going to start this quest. We need to go to Paradiso. Those of you who have played this game know what this quest is.
I have things for you.
And welcome back, Mr. Tofik.
What kind of things?
Can I help?
I thought you said you had something for me. Do you have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
Fishing for a handout, eh?
After she was just asking me,
Usually when I come here,
The shuttle takes
Okay.
a certain route.
Yeah,
Showing me
okay.
The beauty of this world. But this time,
Let's go to the security office here.
seem to take longer.
She's a beautiful ship. She's a beast. Security.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
Okay. I know one of you guys wants to talk to me. Where is he? Right there.
Good luck, Handel. I'm sure whatever you work out with Oliver will be fine. Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Weird. That's interesting. How do I trigger this quest?
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Okay. Maybe we just need to dock with the ship then. Normally I get a radio message that says, hey, come talk to us. We have this mission for you.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Okay. What the heck?
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Well, that's interesting.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Give the word, honey, I'm the pilot. I don't have to give the word to anybody. I have to tell you guys to buckle up. Put your tray tables and seats in their upright and locked positions.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Hell of a view from here.
Let's just dock with them. There it is. Mission update. First contact. Dock with the ship and enter.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge them.
Hello, Captain.
Bosco.
Weapons at the ready.
Remain. You're human.
Of course I'm human. Ticket, you were expecting someone else?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
You notice what's strange about some of their eyes? They stay locked in a forward position, so if their head turns, their eyes don't look at you. Like most people would. Most people move their heads a little bit when they're talking, but their eyes stay fixed on you or something that they're watching. But not these. Only some of them do it. It's really odd. Okay, so, yeah. Your ship is unlike anything I've ever seen. What can you tell me about its design?
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
She's the captain of this thing, but she doesn't know the details. After generations, presumably, of doing nothing but being on the ship and learning about it. Okay. All right, well. Yeah. Look, I'm just here to help the people on the planet down below.
I see. Well, perhaps we kill two birds with one stone. You see, we're also in a bit of a bind.
Lady, you've never seen a
Our
bird.
ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know.
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
So they have this really advanced starship. It's a colony ship. It's going to go to a planet far away, centuries from now, and they don't have a single away ship they can use to go land on the planet and maybe strike up a conversation themselves. By the way, she was confused that we were human, but she knew Paradiso was colonized. Presumably, they don't also have like some kind of telescope that can look at the planet and see the giant Paradiso sign hanging on the building. I don't understand. Okay, wow, yeah. How come it took you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Or, let alone, they just never believed the technology would be developed. Forget about working. Maybe they just thought there's no way you can beat the speed of light, so it's never going to happen. But, you know, Starfield, writers, Bethesda. Okay, well, I see. You know, those others are human beings and they were here first.
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Because we can't
Dr.
have a conversation
you may
here.
return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
There's so much wrong with this
Welcome
one
to
quest.
the
This
Earth
is why I'm
colony
using
ship
it in the deep
Constant.
dive, because it is
In
the
the early
one
2100s,
example
my
that's the
ancestor,
most
Richard
egregious.
Breckenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event
I
to
love
be
how
within
she won't
50
look at us
years.
when she's talking
He
to
fully
us.
believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
We could
So,
just let her
he
walk
gathered
right
the
off and
best
she'll keep
brightest
talking.
he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Oh, I think we found the limits.
We were never trained to address threats
they're
coming
in
from
this
outside our
game.
ship. Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
So, here we are. Let's talk.
We could have done that where we were.
Take no offense,
But okay.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
What about Two Eyes?
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Okay, it sounds like you could use some help with your situation.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
You asked me that a whole flight of stairs ago. We could have kept talking then and I could have given you an answer. Why did we have to come to the bridge again? Okay, well, the people of Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Okay. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise. Or just brain cells.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Thank you, and Godspeed.
This whole quest is just the worst thing.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
The conceit here is that with a giant planet, there's no way that these people can share the space. I just don't understand that. Paradiso occupies a very, very tiny little spot on the planet. On a whole planet. A whole planet. Oh my gosh. A whole planet. Alright. I gotta look one thing up here. Been a while since I've played this. I forgot how to get around on this ship. Make contact with the settlers. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Just stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. But not really.
On deck.
So there's a real dichotomy here that I find really awkward.
Yes.
I mean, look at this screen. This is amazing. It does very much look like NASA. You know, the look and feel of the spaceships, the interiors, really
Captain.
gives you the impression of this being a real immersive space sim. And then you have this writing for these quests that is amateur at best. I mean, this is amateur hour. Come on. These people want to colonize on the planet. Paradiso has this much space. This is what Paradiso has. They have landing pads, and then they have that hotel. That's it. That's all they got. Some solar arrays up there. That's everything. And they can't share the whole planet. I don't understand. Okay, let's do first contact. Negotiate with Oliver Campbell. Let's go, Oliver. Where are you? I mean, this is a nice looking place. It's a hell of a hotel.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
I can. It's called Bora Bora, and I dream of going there someday.
But that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from
I really want to go to Bora Bora. That's like a lifelong dream. I see those little tiki huts out over the water, and I'm just like, I want to spend a week
This
there.
looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should...
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah, you have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Pizza and beer.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
And from sitting down, I can't...
Unless you're here to talk business, I'm afraid I can't spare much time.
Okay.
Come on,
I
mate.
can't actually do like a normal person would in an immersive
here.
situation and sit down and have a conversation with this guy. I got to stand over his shoulder.
Just doing my part to make
If
sure
it's not important,
Paradiso
bring it up with
remains a
Kiwi.
paradise.
I understand you're a man and I need to talk to you about a strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. Do you like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Genius.
We're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Yeah. It's a rickety old Earth ship full of uptight colonists who think they own your planet.
That's so. I imagine some sort of old pre-collapse colony ship thinking they've got a claim here. Well, they don't. And that ship's presence is bad for business. We need it to bugger off ASAP. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
Really?
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Great. Cease to exist. Are you suggesting that I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything. Other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
I see. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Great.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain?
So,
I assume there's a captain?
Once again, I'm here to tell you that Bethesda in this game, this is the worst writing I've ever seen in a video game. The most obvious solution is let them just settle on the other side of the planet. It's a whole fucking planet. Just do the common sense thing. Why does Starfield insist on me shutting off my brain to enjoy this game? I'm sorry. I can't do that. It's just, it requires you to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet to enjoy this game. It's so frustrating. Yeah, okay, I'll convince them to take the settlement deal.
Right. assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
How can we treat these people this way? They survived in space this long, only to end up as indentured servants. Oh, it's terrible.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
And there's your companions who hate everything that you do that is of not the exact same morality system. Sarah hates that. Everybody hates that. Guess what? Hate is a strong word, but this game has problems. I don't want to say I hate the game, but I'm really disappointed
No
in
major
it.
incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays
Like, this is not disappointing. This kind of looks cool.
It's beautiful out there, isn't it?
You see the planets and you get to do the combat, even though the combat is pretty kind of thin compared to other games that have guns in them, including games that Bethesda has already made. But still, when I saw the original trailer for this game that they were releasing, and they had the Starfield Direct, which I co-streamed on my channel, it was actually the most watched stream last year. YouTube just came and told me that as it's doing the year-end update statistics. Most watched stream, Starfield Direct. Cool. And it was really neat. I saw the screens and I thought, other than the character models, I thought the game looked fantastic. And honest to God, my gut feeling was that the character models were just placeholders.
We're ready to depart.
I really thought they were going to update the character models before the game went live. I thought, oh, that's just placeholder stuff. But no. But look at this. This is fantastic looking. But have you ever dated one of those people who looks like a supermodel, male or female, whether you're a woman or a man, or bend one way or the other? It doesn't matter. Have you ever been in a situation where you've just dated somebody who's very pretty, or you've met them for the first time? You probably didn't even date them because you couldn't get past that first date, because you sat down and you're like, wow, they're stunning to look at. This is amazing. And then they start talking. And you're like, oh my God, this person doesn't have 3 brain cells to rub together. There's no way I can date this person. I may not make it through this date. I may have to have a person call me, a friend, and say, help me get out of here. That's what Starfield is. It's not even a supermodel. It doesn't look as good as games like Cyberpunk or Baldur's Gate 3 or any number of other games that actually look stunning. It doesn't look that good. The Witcher 3 has character models that are 1,000 times better than this game.
Hi.
But it looks good enough. It looks good enough. You'd be like, I'd date that. I'd date that person.
That fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
And then it opens its
Just
mouth
because
and
our
you're like,
equipment's old,
are you kidding me?
won't work to take them.
That little pause there is me sneezing so violently, I have to mute the
We
microphone.
got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Where am I going? They're strict for a reason.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Really? Okay, I'm glad I was told
Never
that
seen a
twice.
ship like yours before.
I have to
Alright.
say...
Oh, but
with
she has the exact
technology
same
this
console.
outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Except it looks exactly like our ships. All the technology looks the same. What are you talking about, Sarah?
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
Yes, you can.
What's the good word?
They're willing to let you settle, but you need to work off a debt. What if I told you I worked out a deal, but there's a catch?
Then I'd need to know what that catch is before I could form an opinion.
They're willing to let you settle, but you need to work off a debt.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all?
Agreeable, yeah. They need more resources in order to take you in. Can you spare any?
I'm not sure what we can spare.
Are you sure you don't have anything to spare? I'm doing this all for you.
I'm thinking. Perhaps there are resources in storage we can scrounge up or recycle. Tell you what, talk to Daisuke and he'll get you what we can spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well.
Daisuke.
Thank you.
Is how she pronounced that. By the way, I took 2 semesters of Japanese in college, and that's Daisuke. Chodo anaji janai desu kedo. That's all the Japanese I actually remember. But still, it's not Daisuke. It's not Andrew Dice K. Andrew Dice Clay. Oh God.
Until
okay.
next time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you should back away. That'd
Just
be
because
great.
our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Take down troublemakers. Oh my gosh, this game. Okay. I thought I came in this way and this way. Isn't there stairs? Yeah. We came in this way from here. There's a stairs. There we go. See if I can remember it this time without using the cheat.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
You don't want to see what my fancy gun can do? Really? Okay, if you say so. Well, Starfield, hey, Andreja. You're a traitor to humanity. Go worship your snake. And there we are.
Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go. Ready.
Well, let's head back down to Paradiso, shall we? Off we go. I'm still very interested in doing the whole UC quest line, though. I've heard that that is probably the best quest in the whole entire game.
You have a nice day now.
I'm supposed to go talk to these people, right? What am I doing? What's it say I'm supposed to be doing? Speak with Daisuke. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. That's nothing new, though. Let's see. Oh, bummer. Daisuke. Okay. Well, leisurely walking is out of the question for the next 30 seconds. Take back off. You know, for a place that looks like, for a place that's supposed to be a paradise city, the only person walking around here is me and Sarah. Only people. Like, okay, think about for a second if Cyberpunk was doing this, a resort on a planet like this. You know what you would see all the time? Ships landing and taking off, families coming off, couples coming off dressed up, laughing, giggling, being excited about being on vacation, people leaving to go take a ship and a shuttle to go back home and being sad or being irritated with each other because they spent too long of a vacation together. And instead, we're here and it's Bethesda and it's dead.
Good day, Captain.
It's a dead resort. It's dead. You can go on vacation for too long. And I'll tell you a story about that because this was one of the most funny things I ever saw. So I live really close to a place that has great whitewater rafting in Idaho. Well, Idaho has a lot of great whitewater rafting places, but I live pretty close to one of the best ones. And a few years back, I finally got a chance to go. It's amazing. I reached 46, 47 years of age before I finally went whitewater rafting, even though I lived and grew up in a state that has a bunch of great whitewater rafting in it. But I finally got to go. Wife and I went for a day trip and it was incredible. We went, Riggins, Idaho is the place to go. One of the places to go that has absolutely great whitewater rafting. So we went the day before. We hung out on a beach there, on a sandy beach on the river all day. That night, there's a bar with a bunch of pool tables, and we played a bunch of pool and hung out and got drunk, and it was a great time. And then the next day we went whitewater rafting, and it was fantastic. And you get back, around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. You have lunch there. They made us lunch. The whitewater rafting company that we went with didn't bring sandwiches like all the other ones do. They actually made lunch on the spot. They had pasta salads and all kinds of really cool stuff. They were like chefs. It was great. And I thought that was one of the best vacations I'd ever went on. And my wife and I chilled out that night, went back to the bar, played pool again that night, and then went home the next day. It was a fantastic vacation. We decided to go back like the year after that, I think, and we did the same thing, a day trip. And as we're getting there in the morning to get ready to go on that trip, we saw a group of people who'd been on a 5-day river rafting trip. And let me tell you, you've never seen people more ready to not be on vacation. Like, they were emotionally and physically spent. They all looked like they had total disdain for each other and the guides. They were like, I want to be out of here. Get me out of here. It was quite incredible to watch. I'm going to take a second and try to fix something here on this computer, and then we're going to talk to this guy. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to adjust this, but this is, I've been still adjusting the sound quality with OBS, and I'm seeing some red spikes. So I had to adjust what my top end gain was here, because I don't want you guys to get blasted out with sharp noises.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the Constant.
Daisuke.
Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods. Hi there. Oh,
You're nervous. Don't worry, I don't bite. I'm not a stereo.
I know. I'm fine. It's just that we've never really had visitors, right? Up until recently, we didn't even believe it was possible.
I see. Well, I get it, but it's really not a big deal. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, though. All our lives, nothing could prepare us for this. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
I mean, this would have been funny if his name was Andrew Daisuke. I would have laughed at that. Captain Brackenridge told me that you could help me out with some resources. Captain Breckenridge would be more interesting. By the way, that is the best ski resort in Colorado.
Oh yeah, she sent me a message. I have everything for you right here. It's all we can spare, so I sure hope you come through for us. Need anything else?
More resources? Okay. I see. So this is some sort of shop?
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people want a little something extra or special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out.
I see. Wow. Great.
Seeing you.
I was thinking I might be able to trade with him, but that's not the case. All right. So Andrew Daisuke. Where do I need to go? Go back through here. No, I'm lost.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm lost. Your ship is very confusing. I keep missing this corridor that leads to this staircase.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
So we have to gather resources, and they gave us some, and now we're heavy. Okay. Well then.
Not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Yeah, Sarah. Just out of curiosity, where is she? She wasn't there next to me. Barrett, Andreja, Sarah, you just mystically appeared over here.
I'm listening.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Not at all.
She doesn't mind so much she's going to stand up and turn around. And, okay. I see. Is there anything you like to do for fun besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
I am a musician. I've played in lots of bands. Lots of bands. And I do not believe for 1 second that this character was ever in a band. Never. Not possible. Not believable. At all. It's oh my God.
Certainly. I always enjoy our little
She's
chat.
a completely one-dimensional character whose life and work and leisure is all exploring the galaxy, which, by the way, has already been explored because every single planet already has structures on them.
Hello? Bye-bye.
And they're going to try to tell me that she was in a band. Oh my God. And that she played drums. Have you met a drummer in your life? Oh my God. Oh, sister, you wouldn't even know which end of the drumstick to use. Oh, I'm dying. That's so funny. Okay, well. We have to collect resources. And I think now is a good time to go see if we have an iron planet somewhere.
Locks, air pressure, drive.
We created an outpost with
good to
iron.
go,
Let's see if we can go find that. So I'm going to peel a couple of points off the engines to maximize my shields, give myself a grav drive, and we're going to look at the galaxy. Actually, let's do this. So gather lithium, gather iron, yes. Yes. Inventory, ship, star map, skills. No. Crew. Okay, where are we at? Porima, Andreja. Yeah, we're all in Porima. Aquila, Heller, Nickel and Cobalt. Nickel and Cobalt is where Lynn is. The Lodge. And I don't know about any of those because I can't remember where they're at. Okay. I'm going to quickly look and see if I can find out where these things are at. Alright, here's where I think we need to go. If my information is good. We have what? Piazzi? The Piazzi system? Did we build something there? Bull, Cheyenne, Narian, Alpha Centauri. Cheyenne's got some stuff. It's got the little graphic over it. Is it the only place we built an outpost is in Cheyenne? Okay, let's go to the Cheyenne system. Where are our outposts? They're right there. Okay. We got one over here. What's over here? That does not have lead. What about this? Aluminum, iron. What about... Aquila, nickel, and copper. Oh, so I don't have an iron one anywhere? What is this? This is Kodos. Oh, I do. It's right there. Iron. Kodos. Okay. I need to make better notes then.
Ah, I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
122. What do we have in here? Okay, we have a bunch of iron. Now what else do we need? Lithium, sealant, and fiber. Lithium, sealant, and fiber. Okay. Well, you know what that means? The lithium and the sealant and the fiber. First of all, we need to go find a planet that has lithium on it. Kind of mine that. I think we'll go look for some random pirate station on a planet that has lithium, because we can find sealant and fiber on one of those planets too, I think. So if I go to my inventory, what do I have here? I'm at 202. What do I have for packs? Incendiary Advanced Deep Recon Pack. Which doesn't have nearly as good a stats as this one. It's got some nice stuff though. Minus 15% energy damage, plus 25 thermal resistance, and a plus 10% chance to ignite nearby attackers. Grants up to 100 energy resistance, physical resistance to lower your health. Okay, well, let's go to cargo hold and then back. So packs, let's just get let's send this to storage. Inventory, and let's see what else we have. Apparel. Resources. Adhesive, flour, okay. Iron. We have 4 lithium, 8 sealants, 15 fibers. Alright, my friend. Yeah, I need sealants, fibers, and lithiums. Alright. 6 lithiums. Let's go find someone to shoot them up, shall we?
Let's get out of here.
We need to be making some money anyways, and there's nothing better than looting pirates or Ecliptic or Vadaroon or whatever other humanoid. Oh, look.
Pattern locked. Easy.
Direct hit to their grab drive.
Hello, old friend. Where are you?
Go for the kill. Target's jump drive is down.
Monopropellant. Where is this loser?
Target's grab drive is off.
How are you doing there, buddy?
Nice work.
Can we... Oh, should we just blow you up? Famous last words. Famous last words, dude. Credits. Okay. So let's look for a planet. Is there anybody in this system that has lithium? What's this planet got? No. Yikes. That one, Montero Luna. What's that? No lithium. No lithium there. Lead. That's always nice. This could take some time. Or we could just go buy them from someone. Yep, That might be the easiest thing to do. Let's go back to, what do we have here? Aquila. Sherry's Farm, fracking station, Aquila City. This would be a good place to land anyways. Probably be a good place to end this episode. This is what's interesting though. We got this most recent update with the DLSS and I have a lot more frames per second than I previously
Not exactly
had.
New Atlantis, eh?
I'm getting 137 frames per second, 140 frames per second right here. And when I was originally playing this game, I was getting about 60 to 70. And it would dip into the 50s. Actually, though, does it have everything turned up? Let me check. So now it's 120 frames per second because I turned some more stuff on and put it on ultra. I also lowered the brightness a little bit. The game, the default game feels a little bit bright to me. Let's see what this old boy has for us.
I want to do your business quick. The Rangers plan on dropping by for an order soon. Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. Feel free to look around.
Feel free to look around. Emerson says, I need your resources. What do you got? Digipix. Succulents. No, you gotta have more than that, don't you? Okay, resources. This is what I wanted. For some reason, it must have mispressed it. And I ended up on this. So we want fiber. Yeah, we needed fiber. How much fiber did we need? It's pretty cheap, so let's just buy the whole thing. We needed iron, but we already had that. We needed sealant, didn't we? And we needed lithium. I didn't see that. Hij. You bastard. There's no lithium. Okay. Wait a minute.
I get all kinds in here. Here.
Let's sell him some stuff. We got what? Weapons? Can we sell from Starship inventory? Oh, yeah. Okay, Emerson, hold on. We're going to go in and buy his ammo. What do we have to buy for him? It's been so long since I played the game, I forgot which ammo I need. Okay, the easy way to do this is to go vendor, sell weapons. What do I need? This uses 11 millimeter, 43 MI, 6.5 millimeter. Don't need the cutter, so I only need 3. 43, 6.5, and 11. All right. Let's go back to buy. 43. The Ultra Mag isn't the right stuff though, is it? Oh, the 11 millimeter caseless is though. 6.5 MI array is what I need. I don't need this. Let's see. This is what? 242 rounds, 6.5 millimeter. So what if we do? What do I need? This is for the diplomacy. I know I need it for this. This says how many rounds do we have for this? 534. 534. So if we go to buy ammo and we buy this, we go to sell, and it still says 534. So it's got to be the MI. I don't know what the MI stands for. Okay. So we have ammo that we don't need. 43 MI and 11 millimeter. Okay. Well, then what we'll do is sell from ship inventory. Right there. This thing. The Varun calibrated star shard. I've seen some people getting pretty big numbers out of that. The mag pulse. I don't want to sell that. That thing can be sold. The guns in this game look great. I'm not going to sell that, I don't think. Well, no. Or the Bridger. Or that. I have spacesuits to sell. The Varun spacesuit looks great. Star Roamer spacesuit. The Mantis one just looks terrible. I don't know why it has to look so bad. That's an okay helmet. That's a great looking helmet. that does absolutely no protection on it. That's the helmet I want, though. I want a helmet like that. I'm going to keep that just for reference. Okay. He's down to 1,600 credits. What else can we sell him? Not much. Sell him a bunch of ammo we don't need, but this is what we have, so I'm okay with this. All right, Emerson, we got to go find lithium somewhere. So yeah, I used to walk through Aquila City with ultra graphics turned up prior to this most recent update that came out like the beginning of December or late November, for those of you who are watching this months later. And that was 60 to 70 frames per second, and now I'm getting 136 right here. This is great.
Captain, hello. I am
okay.
satisfied.
Well, Vasco, I think our job here is to move on to someplace that has lithium. I'm going to scan some stars. I'm not going to make y'all sit through that.
Something?
Not from you, trader. So I'm going to take all this stuff that was in my resources here. Here we go. And we're going to go find a planet that has lithium on it somewhere. Somewhere that I can just mine it. So I will do that. The rest of you, look at that skyline. It looks great. I mean, Aquila City's really tiny, like all the other cities in this game. But it looks great. But you're telling me that some people in a colony ship can't park on the other side of Paradiso and just colonize that tiny... How many generations do you think it's going to take them to make a city big enough to cover the planet to where it would reach Paradiso? Like...
And orbit stabilizing. Perfect.
Oh, it's so sad. Okay, hey everyone, thanks for watching. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, happy gaming.